We give you the one person who could play Victor Von Doom.
As you know, at San Diego Comic-Con 2024, Marvel did it again and captured the attention of fans after a string of films and series that failed to excite audiences and were not as successful at the box office. Our beloved Robert Downey Jr. is returning to the Marvel Cinematic Universe in the role of Doctor Doom. There are still questions lingering in our minds. Will we see Doctor Doom in the new Fantastic Four movie? Is Robert Downey Jr. going to play a variant of Doctor Doom? Or will this Doctor Doom be like the one from an old What If story, where he swaps minds with Tony Stark? As time goes by, these questions will be answered, but until then, we have to make do with what we have. One of the biggest problems of the MCU, which has been ongoing for over 18 years, is said to be the lack of a good villain. Perhaps the villain that fans have been most eager to see for years is Doctor Doom. Before we see this character on screen, here are a few things you might want to know that could help you understand why fans are so excited. Doctor Doom and Mr. Fantastic are arch enemies. Their encounters occupy a significant place in comic books. Reed Richards, aka Mr. Fantastic, and Victor Von Doom were actually classmates in college. Both are extremely intelligent, but Von Doom was incredibly arrogant. One day, Doctor Doom was conducting an experiment with a machine that would allow him to communicate with his deceased mother. Despite Reed Richards' warnings about the calculations, Doom was determined to proceed with the experiment. As a result, there was a massive explosion, permanently deforming Victor Von Doom's face. Blaming Reed Richards for the explosion, Doom's hatred gradually turned into envy as Richards formed the Fantastic Four, and from the very beginning, he began to trouble our heroes. Doctor Doom is the ruler of the country called Latveria. Marvel stories generally take place in real cities, with New York City leading the way. We are more accustomed to fictional cities like Gotham City, Star City, or Metropolis from the DC universe. Latveria is such a place, but we know from the comics that it is an Eastern European country. We actually had a brief opportunity to see this country in the Moon Knight series. After the death of his mother, who was a witch, Doctor Doom went to America for college, and you already know what happened there. After returning to his country, Doom led a successful rebellion and took control from the Baron. Although he is seen as an oppressive dictator, Doctor Doom has always been portrayed as a dictator who cares for and is benevolent to his people. Doctor Doom's armor. Doctor Doom possesses highly advanced armor. The armor gives Doom superhuman strength, endurance, and the ability to fly. Besides housing numerous technological devices, the armor also helps Doom comprehend and control different and complex technologies. Another feature of the armor that helps us better understand Doom's character is the fact that the mask was still hot when he first put it on. Despite the extreme heat, Doom wore the mask, and it fused to his face completely, serving as a constant reminder of his goals and vengeance. Doctor Doom is also a master of sorcery. Doctor Doom, who can easily rank among the top 5 smartest characters in the Marvel Universe, is also a master of sorcery. His versatility in this regard has often been a trouble for heroes. With a mother who was also a sorceress, Victor Von Doom's magical abilities are both a genetic legacy and a product of his own efforts. As you know, he has become an expert in sorcery through his journeys and research to bring back his deceased mother. Seeing himself as a rival to Doctor Strange, Doom's abilities make him an interdimensional threat. Key role in the Secret Wars event. As you know, following the incidents involving Jonathan Majors, who plays Kang, Marvel's plans for the Avengers, the Kang Dynasty movie, were eagerly awaited. At the Comic-Con 2024 event held recently, we learned that Marvel seems to have embarked on a new path. The movie's title has been changed to Avengers Doomsday, and RDJ made a fantastic return. The Doomsday movie will be released in May 2026, and exactly 1 year later, the Avengers Secret Wars movie will be released. Therefore, Doctor Doom will likely have a significant role in the Secret Wars movie. We may never know what Marvel had in mind with Kang, but Doctor Doom holds a crucial role in the Secret Wars event in the comics. The original Secret Wars took place in 1984-1985, during which Doom stole the powers of a cosmic being called the Beyonder and gained godlike powers. In the second Secret Wars event in 2015, Doom's role was even more significant. We see him at the center of the event, showcasing both his heroic and villainous sides simultaneously to the reader. The MCU is expected to base its own Secret Wars movie on this adventure from 2015. As the Marvel Cinematic Universe (MCU) enters a new era, the anticipation surrounding Doctor Doom's role in this universe is at an all-time high. With Robert Downey Jr. set to portray this iconic character, fans are excited about this blend of nostalgic return and thrilling novelty. Doctor Doom's intelligence and depth are expected to fill the MCU's villain void and introduce a new dynamic. As audiences, we eagerly await the adventures Marvel will take us on during this new phase. In the coming years, the innovations Doctor Doom will bring to the MCU promise to be a fascinating experience, not just for comic book fans, but for the general audience as well.